Life After Innocence at Loyola, at any given time, we have about 10 law students and usually about 25 exonerees that we're working on something with. So we sit down once a week and we have a meeting where we go through our legislation that we're working on, we go through our litigation, which would be expungement or certificate of innocence. We go through social, who are we looking for a job, who needs a house. We go through fundraising, because that's, in order to keep this going, we need to fundraise, and we look at marketing, which is letting people know that wrongful convictions happen and that starting over is a real bitch. And that it just is something that we could all really help by just, again, the awareness and helping support programs that care for people after innocence, and also promoting compensation. At Life After Innocence, we try to work with people on whatever their most important thing is right at that time. For some people, it's getting their record expunged. For some people, it's getting in touch with family. For one of our clients, it was really important to him that the original victim in his case knew and accepted that it wasn't him, because DNA had showed it wasn't. And although it hadn't showed the actual perpetrator, it conclusively showed it wasn't him. That was his most important thing at the time. And that has led to a beautiful, very unlikely relationship between those two. So it might be looking for a job as well, or trying to find someone, a doctor, looking for counseling. I mean, really, pretty much what the After Innocence movement, if there is one, and if we have possibly started one, what you're really hoping to do is give exonerees someone that believes in you, because they're like a newly minted human being. I mean, all they've done when they are in jail is, not all they've done, but in large part, focus, focus, focus. I gotta get out of here, I gotta get out of here, I'm writing. And they become singularly focused, and then someone's looking at your case and it's thrilling, and then you get out and it's just almost a vacuum. And one of my exonerees said one time, it's like someone dropped me in Bangkok and said, I know you don't have any money and you don't speak the language really, good luck. It's just baffling and sort of like otherworldly almost. So we kind of try to just give them, to sort of let them know we understand as best we can, having not gone through it ourselves, and that what's the main number one thing you want to work on. So the relationships I see between exonerees are profound.
That what really helped when I first came home, Antoine, I think that's his name, with the dreads, he came to my house, and me and him sat on the porch, had a long talk for about an hour. He was telling me about his experience, about when he first came home, how hard it was. The key thing I remember him saying is, never give up, keep your faith. Yeah, his talk helped a lot.
Me and Jared Adams co-founded Life After Justice, and who is also an exoneree from Wisconsin, who's now is an attorney in a little while. He'll be an attorney by another year, but he's doing the work now, and who's a great guy, and we have this Life After Justice program so we can make sure guys have proper housing. Don't go through what we went through, sleeping on your mom's couch or your friend's couch, and you don't have nothing, no resources. So in the work that I do today, we have a lot of resources. It really matters when you can help a guy go on an interview, and what I'm trying to do today with this Life After Justice, we're trying to profile not the negative things, but the positive things that guys can do once you return home from prison. And I do mentoring groups all around the city. I'm involved in so many mentor groups every day. And we see what guys need. First of all, we get them educated. We get them the GEDs, high school diplomas if we can get them that. Then we get them to go into a college, you know, or a trade, to stay busy, to get involved in recreating his life and finding them jobs. Jewel has been an asset for our community. Jewel has hired so many people, and it was a surprise because they said that they would, and they did. Jewel has hired so many people. We got over 70 people hired right now through Jewel that's working in different stores, working 8-hour shifts, 40-hour weeks, you know, that's now able to take care of their family. And this is the same guy you had been afraid of before because he's on the corner trying to figure it out. Jewel has given him an opportunity, even with a background. And it's amazing. I could never talk about these guys enough. It's amazing. I am committed. I'm dedicated, you know. I'm dedicated every day, you know, and trying to give guys an opportunity to be better men, better women, better fathers, better mothers, better sons, and better daughters, you know. Just making people better, whole, and then as a family. Because we do family unification. We bring a family together and discuss issues of how to stay a unit, how to have dinner together, how to watch a movie together, how to read a book and then discuss it. One of the major things that I don't like to give handouts. I like to give a hand up. I like to pull guys where they can do for themselves because I don't want anybody giving me anything. I don't want to feel like I was still in prison where, you know, they open the door, they fix your food, they do all these things for you. I want to do it myself. So what guys really want is an opportunity to prove who they really are, and nobody to carry them, you know. And I know the persona is that a lot of people want to be carried once they come. They're looking for all these ways out. No, a lot of guys wants to stand on their own 2 feet. They want to do it themselves, and we find ways to do it through construction. You know, Garth Construction, who one of the major constructions companies that did this construction over here in downtown, Soldier Field, McCormick Place. I worked on all those projects, giving guys like myself an opportunity to come home and make. When I came home, I started making $40 an hour. $40 an hour. I was working 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week. So they gave me an opportunity to take care of my family, to pay up some bills, to catch up with some things that even I had, you know, because when I was in college, when they locked me up, I had just got a drag racing ticket that never went anywhere. When I came home, that drag racing ticket was waiting on me. They fined me, they penalized me, they suspended my license, they did all of these things. Only until I was able to pay it was I able to get my license back. State never took care of any of that. Nobody ever offered, well, we'll get rid of this so you can go to work. But I needed to be able to drive my vehicle to and from work, and that's what I did. So through the construction, I was able to pay bills and take care of people and help people, you know, and that's what Life After Justice is about. Rejuvenating people again, giving them that energy to come back and be productive in the community. You know, so the things we need is an opportunity. We need a hand up instead of hand out. We need people to come and say, hey, well, if I got you this job, would you be able to work it? You know, instead of saying, well, I'm not going to hire you because you got a background. This is a difference, you know. And what Jewel did, I applaud them because they gave everybody an opportunity. You know, and Jewel made a statement, said, we're Jewel, we're not going anywhere. And that's how you stay, because you become a part of the community. And if the community is working with you and then they shopping from you, you can't do nothing but go all the way up. You know, so those are the things we need. Just opportunities. Opportunities to better yourself, to educate yourself, to employ yourself, and to be able to go to work to take care of your family.